Hello, everyone, and welcome back. Today, I want to tell you about me. I want to tell you who I am because a lot of people have asked me about my story. Why you don't tell your story? You tell everybody else's story. Why you not telling your story? And here you have it. So, let's begin. I am a fully blooded Persian, a United States citizen, Iranian American, Persian. I came to United States in 1993, and it was very challenging because when I decided to move out of Iran, I never forget I was telling my parents I want to go, and the closest country I could go after the war, which I served for years, it was Germany, which is the place that my sister lived, and I decided to go there. I went to Germany. I was there for a year and a couple of months. I really didn't like it. It was cold. It was cold. Cold, rainy, and a cold people. As most of you know, I am a very people person. I love people. I love to talking to people and learning from people and listening to people's stories. So that country wasn't for me. I moved to Austin, Texas. I came here and it was 1995, I think. I came here. Then I started working in a pizza place, Oasis Pizza. I never forget. It was the middle of the subdivision neighborhood with the 7-Eleven next to it. And it was a small pizza place. And I started working there as a dishwasher. Then I became the pizza boy, making pizzas, sandwiches, all of that good things. And I couldn't speak English. That was fun and challenging because I remember the delivery drivers would walk in and they would say, "What's up?" And I really thought that what is something or something is up there above my head or I don't know, up the wall. And I was looking at the ceiling and I said, what is up? It's really, what is there? I didn't know that's the American slang, which is you guys, you have a lot of slangs. Americans, they got a lot of slangs. And they were laughing at me. They thought it's funny. And then I said, okay, I'm not going to give up. I'm not going to go back. I'm not going to surrender. Next time, when they walked in, I remember his name, Kevin. When Kevin walked in, and he was busy trying to grab a pizza to deliver, and I asked him, "Kevin, what's up?" And he said, "Nothing going on, man. I'm just busy. I got to deliver these pizzas." And I said, "Ooh, okay." And I had a little notebook and I was writing down things for my own sake. And I wrote down, "What's up equals nothing going on." That's how I learned English, from people. That's why I love people, because I learned so much from people. Since that day, I promised myself I'm not going to give up and I'm going to keep practicing. I start talking, making mistakes, making fun of me and all that good stuff. And after like a year or so, I was kind of the manager of the store. And after that, one day I passed a Italian restaurant in the north part of Austin, and Mamma Mia's Italian restaurant, I never forget the name. and I started working there. And I went in there and I said, and I asked, "Are you hiring?" And the manager said, "Yes, we are hiring. We're hiring in the cook, in the kitchen, dishwasher." I said, "Here you go, back in the first place." And I said, I'm gonna take it because the only way, that I could improve myself was to change my environment, to go do a new challenge. And I decided to go there because I had plans, I had goals, because my goal was to own my own restaurant. And I love Italian food. And I went there and I started washing dishes. Then I started being a salad boy, pizza boy, prep. I learned everything. I learned everything from the bottom. From the bottom, I learned everything. Then I asked the manager one day, "Can I be a boss boy?" Because I learned the back of the house, as we call it. And now I had to learn the front of the house. And I started working as a boss boy, waiter, bar back, and name it. And I became assistant manager. And then later on, the owner decided to open the fancy restaurant in the downtown Austin. He moved that restaurant to part of the North Austin, close to the University of Texas. And I said, I want to buy it. Anyway, make the story short, I bought the restaurant. August 2000, and 2001, 9/11 happened. And then on August 2000, my restaurant was voted the best Italian food in Austin by people of the Austin. And it was very successful because I learned everything from the scratch. That's why I'm telling everybody, if you want to be somebody, you're going to learn something. Learn everything. If you want to build a business, if you are a startup founder, you got to not knowing how to code, but you got to understand it. You got to know how to talk to these people. So I learned that. I had my restaurant. After I sold, I had to sell my restaurant. I got divorced, went through that process, and then became a consultant for Jack in the Box. I got into customer service management consulting, food, all that stuff. Then I got my degree at age 40. And this is the lesson, guys. I want to tell you this. It doesn't matter how old are you. You see can do things. You think you don't have time, but you have time. You have time. Okay, I just turned 56. I finished my 55, and I'm a 56-year-old guy. I'm still kicking. I'm still here. I'm still got plans. I'm going to take my current company to the next level, and you can do it too. The time is something that you have to understand. You cannot buy time. Use your time wisely. Plan things. Understand yourself. Understand who you are and where you're going to go, and you will get there. But the first thing is to know what you want. The reason that I'm sitting here and talking to you is because in the past 20-something years, I knew what I want. I couldn't work for anybody else. I'm a people person. I live and breathe by people. I get my energy from people. And I have a severe allergy to negative people. I can tell you right now, if you have a negative people, you're watching this, I love you. But you're not going to change until you change. You listen to this, but if you're not going to do it and you're still going to be negative, your life is going to be negative. You're not going to get anywhere. Anywhere. In order to change yourself, to change your life, you have to change. You have to be positive. Positive, not like, hey, I'm happy. No, you got to be realistic positive. If you're going to change something, you got to get up in the morning and go do it. You cannot wish because nobody's coming to save you. You are the only person you can save yourself. The key to happiness is in your pocket. You have to understand that. Nobody can make you happy. No, you're not your wife, your friend, husband, cousin, mom, dad, friend, girlfriend, boyfriend, whoever is out there. They're not going to make you happy except you. So, during my lifetime here in the United States, I have learned so much. I have learned that I'm the one I'm going to make myself happy. I'm the one that I can change things. No one else can do it for me. I got to pay the price. And then when you pay the price and you pray for the rain, you have to deal with the mud. Even if you are successful, even you have everything, like today, I got the great company, I had great people to work for me. I am so grateful. I have an amazing wife and three beautiful children, but it still is a challenge. You gotta do what you have to do. You gotta go. You gotta grow. You gotta make things happen. And if you think that you're not gonna do it or you can't do it, then you're not gonna do it. This is my rule in life. The moment, listen to this very carefully. Please listen to this. The moment you raise your standards, your life will change. Most of you that you are listening or watching me right now, you do not understand that. That's why you are in the place that you are currently, or like you are right there and you're not moving because you don't understand your own value. You have to understand you are somebody. You can do things, you can change things, regardless of your education, your background, your religion, where you came from. It doesn't matter. Those are bullshits. You have to understand that you are somebody and you can make changes. First, you can make a lot of changes for yourself. And by doing that, you can help a lot of other people along the way. It's a process. But you got to be able to understand this. You got to be able to understand the value of your existence. You are here on this planet for a reason, to help somebody, to help yourself, to do something great. I believe all of us, we can do something great. It doesn't matter if you are not Jeff Bezos, Elon Musk, or Gary Vaynerchuk, or Simon Sinek, or Mel Robbins. They're all fantastic people. They went through a lot too. You can do it too. We're all capable of doing things. I'm doing this video not to gain viewers or something. I'm just doing my part and tell you what I have been through in my life that you can learn something. Such as, don't give up. Never settle for less than you can be. I'm going to say it again. Never, ever settle for less than you can be. Keep on going. They're going to judge you no matter what. Don't listen to them. If you do good, they're going to judge you. If they do bad, if you do bad, they're going to judge you. You cannot be perfect. You cannot be perfect. I am not perfect. Listen to me. I still have an accent. I don't care because I speak 5 languages. Who cares? I make grammar mistakes. I make this. I make that. Ow, whoa, what? Who cares? Do you understand me? That's enough. I'm going to tell you a story. When I was start thinking about speaking, public speaking and everything else, I got a big gig at University of Texas. And I was very nervous because it was a big audience. And a friend of mine came to me and he said, you have to get an accent coach because when you go up there, they might not understand you and you will shoot yourself in the foot. And I said, why? And he convinced me to get an accent coach. And I called this lady down in LA. She was coaching actresses to get an, American accent, all that stuff. I called her and I told her, what is the situation? She said, I'm not going to coach you to change your accent. And I said, why? She said, take the advice from me. You want to be who you are. You don't want to be a person that they think you are. You don't need an accent coach. What makes you unique is your accent. You are who you are. Just try to speak slowly. And I said, that's a great idea. I was nervous, but I took her advice and God bless her. She was right. I went on the stage and I was myself and I slowed down and everything worked very well. And I got more speaking engagement based on that. The moral of the story is this: you got to be who you are, and you can't change that. I am who I am. I'm sitting here, believe it or not, and a lot of people, they're gonna judge me. Who the hell is this guy? He's talking on the, on the microphone and talking about all this. So who cares? I really don't care. I really don't care what they think about me. What I care is I can help 2 people. I can help 1 person a day. That's enough for me. I don't make any money out of this. I can tell you right now. I have different job. I got a digital marketing company. I got to do different things. This is I do because I am grateful for what God has given me in this country. And I have learned so much that I can pass it to so many immigrants, so many people that are coming here, even the people that are already living here. I can tell them. I can tell the untold stories through my talk show. They can learn from those stories. That's so valuable. That's so important. Because I believe everyone has a story. We all can learn from each other. We all can help each other. Imagine that we're all coming together. We're going to be unbeatable. But you know what is the problem? Humans, they are selfish. They want everything for themselves. They don't want to help anybody else. Oh, I got a lot of problem for myself. Why I have to help this person? I know. But can you give him like a 1 minute and just listen to him? How much is cost? How much is the cost of listening to another person? What is the cost? Is your time? Okay. Just sacrifice your time for 5 minutes listening to somebody. Maybe that person needs you to listen. And that will help them to go through their life. You might help them somehow, somewhere. But we don't do that. Why do you think I'm sitting here for like 30 minutes and talking to you? Yes, I can be over there running the company. But I am obligated to myself, not to you, to myself, to help as many people possible. And here I go. Here I am sitting here talking to you. So that's what I told you my story in United States, that how I got here. When I got my degree at age 40, everybody thought, thinking that, what the hell is he thinking? I didn't get a degree for the sake of degree. I got a degree to show it to myself that I'm capable of doing it. I put my mind and heart to it to get it, and I got it. And I was the speaker for that year. I was a student speaker. My GPA was 3.9. I'm not telling this to brag about it. I'm just telling you that we all can do it. I created the greatest digital marketing company. People that love us. And I could not do it without people. As I said before, I live and breathe with people. My employees are my family. This company is a family. And the leadership is not about the title and the rank and the CEO and the CEO and CTO is not. It's a family that we all work together and we all hustle and grind to achieve the greatness. That's all we do. You should do the same thing. If you're a CEO, and you listen to this, or you're a boss, I don't know what you do, but you are all about your people. Without your people, you are nobody. I can tell you again, you are nobody without your people. Your people can make you or break you. It is fact. It is true. So, what did I tell you of my story in my life? To tell you that life is not all sunshine and rainbows. Sometimes it's mean, it's nasty, it's dirty. It will beat you to your knees, but you got to get up and keep moving. And if you have a 1 week of the rain and the cloud, the sun will come up. I promise you, the sun will come up. As a new day will begin. But you have to understand that you can't give in. You can't give up. Life is too short. You have to be grateful for what you have, but what you can do with what you have. Go out there, help people. Anything you have learned, you can pass it on. Anything you have learned, you can pass it on. Trust me, you're worth it. You are amazing. You are great. I don't know you. You don't know me. But whoever you are, or whoever you are, you can do it. I am here. If you need anything, just let me know what I can do or what can I help you with. The only thing I can tell you my experiences, what I have learned, that you can learn something and not repeat my mistakes and learn from my victories. So if you have any comments, please reach out to me. Leave a comment below, reach out to me, email me, whatever works for you. I am here to help. I'm here to serve. And I hope I see you next time. And if you like this, please share it. Because as I said again, you and I, we can help so many people. So many people. God bless. Until next time, stay strong.